Daytona International Speedway President Robin Bragg promises there are still some good tickets available for the 2010 Daytona 500. Go to Daytona500.com or call 1-800-PIT-SHOP. NASCAR Live 2010 continues from Daytona. We're back with A.J. Allmendinger, Matt Kenseth, and Ryan Newman. And Matt, I was in Victory Lane, fortunate enough to be there with you when you won this race a year ago, and then you won again at California. And I've talked to Greg Biffle about this a lot. He was saying that as an organization, that Roush Fenway, even though you started so well, that you guys were just off a little bit. Do you know at this point, heading into this season, where you guys can make that little bit up?
Well, I felt like we're off a fair amount most of the season, honestly, especially if you look at like what Carl did, for instance, in 2008 compared to 2009. You know, he was one of the, I think, championship favorites going into 2009. So we were just off. You know, we'd unload our cars at the track, and they just wouldn't be very fast. And with this car and this rules package and whatever we were doing, it's hard to unload them, you know, 30th quick and get them up to something you can win races with. So I'm not sure what happened and how we got that far off. I know Drew and Chip and the whole engineering department, everybody's been working really hard to try to make, you know, they looked at every single thing we've been doing in the cars and trying to make them better. And Doug and them guys always do a great job on the engine. So I think they'll be better this year. They feel like they found some things to help us out a little bit. I know they've been working really hard on it. And you don't really know until you get back to the track. You know, with no testing, it's really hard to tell, and it's harder to sort through things than what it used to be. So you know, we'll really find out, you know, when we get into the, you know, California, Vegas, Atlanta time.
Fan question for Matt.
Yes, I'm from Daytona, and I take a lot of pride in this track. And I know we start our season here. What track would you guys really like to stop the season with?
I really like it the way it is, if you're asking me. I mean, I think it's really cool that we have our biggest race of the year for the first race. You kick it off. It's kind of your Super Bowl race, and you got all winter to work toward your biggest race, and so much time you put into it. And then you go ahead and race all year, and you re-rack them up with 10 races to go and have the chase, and then, you know, give away the biggest prize, which is the championship in South Florida. And I think Homestead has done a great job with the track, making it very, very competitive, very racy, and there's probably not a better place really in the U.S. where the weather is going to be better than it is in Miami in the middle of November. So I like it the way they got it set up.
I kind of would like to see it end here. I think you start your season here, and I think it should be ended here. And that's just because I'm a native of here.
Yeah. I was just telling you what I thought. I could tell. I knew that's what you thought. I was just telling you what I thought. So.
I like it the way it is. The only thing I would say, I guess, from my perspective, is kind of crazy how we chase heat the entire season. It's like we always go where it's warm for the fans to sit in the stands, and then we complain it's cold in the winter. So it's I like it. I mean, I like the schedule. I'm just complaining about the weather, I guess.
We got to ask AJ's opinion on this before the next question, or Matt will yell at us.
Matt will yell at us.
What do you think, AJ?
I agree.
With me or her?
No, with you.
Oh, okay.
I agree. So that's all I got.
Hey, AJ, your team last year, there were questions surrounding it throughout the year. Some people, at times, Casey Kane said he didn't know what direction you were going in. Have you guys solved all the what-ifs with the team right now in Richard Petty Motorsports? Looking forward to a solid 2010?
Was there questions?
Yeah.
I didn't see that all year, so we didn't hear about those questions. I thought it was pretty solid. So no, it was.
You lie.
Yeah. Obviously,
You're a horrible liar.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it was obviously it was a tough year. I mean, it was a tough season for everybody at Richard Petty Motorsports. I mean, it started with the merger late, you know, with the King and with Gillette Evernham at that point, and you know, that was just a difficult situation. But you know, I felt like we fought through it, and everybody at Richard Petty Motorsports did a good job of keep making the cars better. Because when we started the year, the cars, I mean, we struggled a little bit, and we just made the cars better, and we got better as a race team. And even with all the rumors that were going on and all that, you know, they did a good job. So I think you know, with this merger with Ford and coming on board with Ford and having an alliance with Roush Fenway in that sense, and working with that group, it's going to be a good thing. We're going to start a little slow. We got a lot of work to do, but man, I'm pumped up about the season. It's going to be good.
Well, the Newman and Kenseth Comedy Act will be here. Remember to tip your waiters and waitresses. And guys, thank you very much. Matt, good luck defending your Daytona 500 championship. AJ, thank you very much. Ryan Newman as well. 4 o'clock tomorrow here on Speed. Join us for NASCAR Live 2010.